Hi guys, it's Kate Marshall. You guys voted on Facebook that you wanted to see a unboxing video of all of my huge haul of French goods. So I'm going to show you guys that now. I'm going to try to be as quick as I can, and we're going to overview everything. All of these items will be available in my live sales on YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Inked Paper Art. I have live sales every single Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always have antique French paper. I always have American paper and ephemera. Let's go ahead and get started looking at all of this. There's giant ledgers, there's boxes, there's all kinds of things. So let's dig in. So this was the first little box that I opened. There is antique French stamps in here. There's all these little lace fabric samples in here. There's a whole big pile of those lace fabric samples. They kind of look like this. You guys have seen digitals and stamps of these things. These are the actual old original ones of these. I do sell things to makers. I sell things to digital creators. You guys are free to scan and make digitals out of anything you buy from me. So there's all of those. There is a collection of metal, French metal alphabet stencils in here. There's advertising mirrors. There is a collection of these little wooden boxes. This is how parcels were sent in France during the time. There's more stencils. There's antique advertising pencils. There's more down here in the bottom of the box. This is how parcels were sent. They were wrapped with twine, and these are the wax seals that would hold the twine down with the address on the bottom. And inside of every one of these boxes now, there is just a collection of French stamps, French postage stamps. So that's all in there. There's a whole bunch of these little wooden boxes in here. Then if we move all this stuff off, we've got this large parcel. Open him up. He's got gorgeous advertising inside. And then there's a ton of old French paperwork and ephemera in here. I'm gonna pull this top layer off this box best as I can. And down here, we have our paper bits. And so in this parcel, there are some of these copper monogram stencils. So they use these stencils to, monogram it onto fabric, and then you would embroider it from there. There's some more metal stencils. There is various paper bits, some very old music in here. All of these paper things will be available. Everything will be available at the live sales. So let me put that away. Sorry, I'm one-handed filming. Bear with me. Let me move this down and we'll look at some of these ledgers. So, ledgers. We start here on the table. These are green suede French ledgers. They have the brass corners, the brass ends. These are lovely, lovely French ledgers. Look at that bookmaker's label. And inside is the most gorgeous French ledger paper you have ever seen. The writing is fabulous. They're written both sides, up and down every single page. These ledgers are 900 pages of awesomeness. So that's the first one. We have one of the giant ones. There's 6 of these giant ones. And I mean, they weigh like 60 pounds plus each. 6 of them. And then they have various pages. These are hard for me to do because they're so heavy. Various pages inside of them. And this paper is gorgeous. It all has a watermark in it. It's very quality French ledger paper. And the handwriting in here is the smallest, most precise handwriting you've ever seen. That's what those pages look like. Let me flip this ledger over. Okay, this is an animal skin vellum covered ledger. This one is pretty early, dating from the 1700s. It has its little ties right here. And the entire ledger is full of this robin's egg blue handmade paper from the 1700s with gorgeous French handwritten ledgers in it. It's so beautiful. Lots and lots of robin's egg blue handmade, hand-laid paper. You guys love that. I love it too. Then we have this ledger right here. He's got a pocket inside of his cover, which is interesting. And his handwriting is probably the most beautiful out of any of these. Trying to zoom in for you. It is so precise. Beautiful. I don't know how these people write like this, but they did. 900 pages in that guy. There is another giant green one down there. Then we move to this guy. This guy, can I even pick him up one hand? I'm struggling with him. Okay, this guy, one of my favorites, brass ends, brass frame around the label in the front, brass corners, lime green suede. Inside, that's the bookmaker's label, marble paper, and the writing. Oh my, the writing is fabulous. Ephemera tucked in, gorgeous French ledgers. There's like 17 French ledgers, again, all available at my live sales. So next I have all of this paper and books, and I'm going to try to do my best to show you guys that. Let me move these little lace sample thingies before I lose them. So the first pile of paperwork here, these are all documents from the 1700s and the 1800s. They're all handwritten. They're written on the handmade, hand-laid paper. All the paper has watermarks in it. It is gorgeous. We all love these documents, right? And there's several hundred of them here. Plenty for me to share to all you guys. These are some of my favorite French documents, right? Like the stamps on them. I love the stamps. Okay, let me try to show you guys one of the watermarks. So this is a watermark that's on the paper. It's an eagle with words around it. There's several different kinds of watermarks. And even that robin's egg blue paper has watermarks in it from the 1700s. This big French periodical, it has lovely illustrations on all the pages. It has advertising. This one will be sold. It is awesome. Then we have this ledger from 1853. This paper is so buttery soft. It feels like kid leather. This one has very detailed, fancy pages. Very detailed, fancy pages. That's that guy. Ledgers of all different sizes. This whole pile of papers is from the 1700s and the late 1600s. And they all have their stamps on them. They all have watermarks, all kinds. They're kind of bound with the string binding. Some of them are just single page documents. Others are big, huge folios of pages. 16 and 1700s in this pile. We all love these guys, right? And you guys asked about that huge book of them. I will show you that too. So 16 and 1700s documents. Plenty to share, all available in my live sale. And these are also watermarked. Let me see if I can pull one out to show you the watermark on these guys. And there's the watermark on that guy. The paper texture is gorgeous. You kind of got a little peek of it there. This is a French music book from the 1700s. And so what they did is they put their favorite music or the songs that they could play well in a book and had it bound, and they would carry this book with them to their Victorian dinners and play. They always had music hour after dinner. These are French fashion magazines from the Victorian time. We have had these many times in my live sales. You guys love these. These ones have big, beautiful, detailed, colored plates for every single issue, as well as the black and white images of the fashion and the lacework. So there are 3 volumes of this. We will sell these by the issue, so they will be affordable to everyone. And they are gorgeous, right? Like they have the hairstyles, the hat styles, they have the lace making portion. All of that lace was made by hand, and it showed you how to do it in the books. All different manner of things in here. These were women's fashion magazines from the 1800s in France. Gorgeous. There's 3 volumes of these. Those are available in my live sales. This ledger here is a French clothes manufacturer from the Victorian times. He wrote down every single order that he took, and all the ephemera is still in here. All of the entries in the ledger, like the handwritten portion, those are all handwritten orders for the clothes and lingerie that he made. There are fabric samples in here, lace samples in here, and all of the orders in ephemera. So that ledger is pretty cool. Plus there's billheads from the original store that all those were made from. And then that's another fashion magazine. This one has all steel engravings in it. It is beautiful. Look at those steel engraved images. The most beautiful steel engraved images you will ever see. They come in that book. gorgeous French periodical. Then we have 4 of these ledgers. These ledgers will be sold whole. They have very beautiful French ledger paper in them with some written and some blank. And there's 4 volumes of that. We have French children's school books in all manner of colors. These were used by the French children, like their workbooks. They all have French handwriting in them. These ones are French paperback books, and we love these. We love that decal edge. These are from the 1800s. We love the rag paper, and the text is super deeply impressed into the pages. Those are great. Then we have this. This is the one you guys asked the most questions about. This is a animal skin covered ledger with hundreds, it's 500 pages of French documents inside of it. This was dated from the 16 to 1700s. There may be a few 1500s in this book, but there is a pile of 1500s papers. I'll show you just a minute. So, yep, that's this book. All French handwritten documents on beautiful handmade paper. All of the documents have the stamp on them. They're bound where it's the whole sheet folded in half. So one side will have the stamp, the other side won't. This is the binding method for that book, Animal Skin. Very early book, right? And then we have all of the documents dating from the 1500s. These ones are on animal skin vellum as well. So these are like the paper version, but on animal skin. And all of these have the stamps. These are like the Declaration of Independence on animal skin vellum, dating from the 1500s, if you guys can believe it. So there's a pile of those. Then there is this hand-bound book from the 1700s. This is a rag paper book, very early paper, very nicely impressed into the pages. It is gorgeous. Sorry about the dog barking, it's not mine. More books from the 1800s. These are all French children's school books from the early 1900s, 1920. We love these, using these for covers of our journals. We like using the paper in our journals as well. So all manner of different subjects and lovely paper to use. They're like what we use in America, the early readers, things like that. But these are French school books, and they all have those labels on the spines, which makes them desirable. Every different color, all available in my life sale. Next up, we have the giant ledgers, and I just put them along the wall here because they are like 60 plus pounds each. They are all green suede. They're all from a French publishing house, and they have very famous companies' names in them. Their accounts for those companies. That's what they look like inside. These ones are about 14 inches wide by 20 inches tall. And this one is written almost all the way through. And they have 900 pages plus. Some of them have 1,000 pages in every single volume. And I'm trying to show you best I can, but these books are just so large. And these are available whole or in page packs at my life sale. And so I'm kind of just giving you the overview. But these are gorgeous. Okay, guys, that's pretty much the unboxing video. I tried to go as fast as I can as to not bore you guys. All kinds of treasures from France are available in my live sale Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am there every single Tuesday. The YouTube channel is called Inked Paper Art. If you would like a link, you can message me over on Messenger or something like that. I can send you a link to the channel if you're having trouble finding it. It is also streamed and connected to my Facebook channel, or a Facebook page, so you guys can find me there. Okay, I'm out of breath. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.